Yeah, to do something like that, it takes a lot of dedication, a lot of training behind closed doors that not a lot of people see or even know. They just see you in the limelight and they can assume that, maybe just God-given talent or something natural. They don't see what goes down. Like I saw a video of him on his Instagram hitting his wrists with like the rubber mallet to make his chokes or something like that stronger. Or if he does like an ankle lock, it's like a piece of metal against your Achilles or something like that. And like it's little things like that that the people who, like you said, are the best, who are on top, do. Like someone who does throw ups around the world, they like, to a regular person or even a regular normal writer who hasn't taken it to that extent, they just do their throw up. But to this person, like their throw up is like exactly the same every time. Every letter, like little details make a big difference. And that's what you have to do to get to be the best, or to get to be that guy who does throw ups around the world. There's so much that goes down behind closed doors. There's people who when they box, they'll shadow box the same jab for hours. They'll throw the same left hook 47 rounds of left hook in the mirror, left hook in the mirror. I read Tyson's book, and he's talking about how like he would like Cuss would teach him a move, and in his room in the mirror he'd just be doing it: left hook slip, left hook slip,
Yeah,
like left hook slip. And
yeah,
it's parallels in all that stuff.
yeah, for sure. I always tell my son, he's 11 now, and he's like learning how to draw, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, he's so talented, he's so good." And I'm like, and he's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, hey, dude, it ain't that you're naturally talented. Nobody's naturally talented. It's that you put in the hours. I seen you put in the hours, because he's like sketching, sketching, sketching. And the same thing with graffiti, same thing with everything. It's not, nobody's just naturally talented. Even the Michael Jordan, you guys probably know that documentary that came out. That dude ain't naturally talented. He just invested more hours into his crafts. And so people think that all these people are just born with some God-given thing. No, they invested more hours and they worked harder than everyone else. And that's why they're who they are. And like, so Barrett, for instance, he was only training with white belts, and he was able to travel and still win world championship competitions and stuff, because he just put in all the hours he didn't train and stuff. And so everyone thinks like, oh shit, maybe I'm just not training with the top dude yet. And that's why I'm not the best. It's like, that's not it, man. That's just because you're standing next to the best dudes in the world ain't gonna make you the best, dude. It's like you got to find it within yourself and put in the work.
Yeah. You talked about how there was a point in time where you went to jiu-jitsu tournaments and you seen that there was no honor, and it kind of turned you off for a while. You almost thought about quitting jiu-jitsu. What went through your head with that? Like,
Well, to this day, man, I got a love hate thing with competition. I love competing, but man, does it hurt when like I just have to remember that it's sport, and we agreed to this set, and we have to like just try like we're gonna see who wins basically, but I don't know. I'm still to this day, it's just like I can't really decide if I just want to be the guy that just trains or the guy that competes on occasion. And every time I'm like, I'm never going to compete again. Fuck that, dude. Nobody has any honor. Nobody wants to go for the kill. Nobody wants to just like put it all out there. I'm never going to compete. And then someone will hit me and be like, hey, man, I'm doing this competition. You want to do a super fight? And I'm always like, hell yeah, let's do it. So I don't know, man. It's a struggle. It's a struggle every time.
Mm-hmm. How often do you train jujitsu? I saw that you were saying how, you ever since you started jujitsu, you've been working a job, you had other hobbies, you paint as well. You got a lot going on. How often do you train?
Well, right now, not as much, but if I got a competition coming up, I usually do 1 hour, 5 days a week. That's
Mm.
which isn't much. If you're talking about the dudes that are really out
Yeah,
there
yeah.
competing, those dudes are putting in like 4 hours a day. And nowadays, you got professional jujitsu guys; they're doing even more than that, and they're training almost every single day.